R&B Money.
The process started for me 3 months into my program. I already started thinking, where do I want to work in the next 9 months? Because it was I had a 1 year program. So I'm like, all right, where do I want to work? Am I going to want to move to New York, LA, or do I want to stay home? Well, for me, the easy bit was I'm going to stay home. Miami's home for me. Why? Money. I don't have money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can finagle the system, stay back with my parents for a bit and work. And so I started doing the research. I found the Hit Factory, and I said, and I found a bunch. Circle House, I found a bunch, but the Hit Factory to me was just like, wow. It was it was
incredible studio.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, the legacy in this place. This is incredible. I need to work there. So 3 months into the program, I reached out to the studio manager, and I'm like, hello, I'm a student here, and interested in wanting to work for you when I graduate in 9 months. Blah blah blah. And he's like, all right, that's great. Call me when you graduate. I'm like, damn. All right, got to try it again. Then it's a different way here. So 6 months into the program, called him back. I'm like, hello, I want to tour the place. I'm interested to tour the place because I would love to work there. But I had heard that they would do these tours. He's like, sure, just call my assistant. We'll set up a tour. So I went on a weekend where I wasn't in class, and I toured. And when I went into that building and walked around those halls, I said, whoa! I felt like a spirit. Yeah. I felt a spirit. I was looking at all the plaques, saying, oh my gosh, I have to work here. So again, the 9 month mark, I wrote again. And then on my last month, I was just like, I'm graduating in a few weeks. Do you have an available position? Studio manager was like, I don't. I'm sorry. I was so sad. I was like, dang. So, all right, back to the drawing board. What am I going to do? So I think I reached out to Circle House and an audio post house here in Miami. And I was waiting. I graduated 3 weeks after I graduated, I got the call from the Hit Factory.
No way.
We have a position open. Can you come in for the interview? I said, yep. And, I was still living in Orlando at the time. And he's like, when can you come? I was like, I'll come tomorrow. And he's like, well, don't you live in Orlando? I was like, yeah, I'll get in the car right now. I'll jump in the car right now and go.
Yeah.
And so he was like, just, why don't we do it for 2 days, whatever. I went down there. I thought I bombed this interview because Trevor Fletcher, who's the manager and still the manager of the Hit Factory, he's intense. He has no
nothing.
type of nothing on his face. He just kind of looks at
the industry face.
Yeah, and and he's asking me questions, and I'm just like, whew, it's hot in here,
Yeah.
And he was like, thank you for coming in, and I didn't get no type of temperature from him of if I did good, if I got the job. I was just like, okay, and I'm just like, dang. And I got in the car, and I remember just upset. I was upset. I was like, yo, I bombed it. I killed the interview, not in a good way. And I had a moment, and I just was in tears, because I was just like, man, this was the one thing I wanted. Aaliyah's record, Try Again, jumps on the radio, right? And the lyrics of that song come on. If at first you don't succeed, you dust yourself off and try again.
Wow.
And I remember looking at myself in the mirror and being like, this isn't the end. You're going to keep going. And if you get it, amazing. And if you don't, it's okay. And I just wiped my tears. A few hours later, I get the call. I got the job.
Wow.
Yeah, I got the job. And I wanted to start the next day.
Right.
And he was like, but don't you live in Orlando? And I was like, it don't matter. I'll figure it out. He's like, how about you take the weekend and you start Monday? And I said, I'm there. So I literally drove back up, grabbed my stuff, and the rest is history, yeah.
So when you get there, are you just an intern?
Oh, yeah.
In the beginning.
I'm just an intern. Listen, when I get the job that I got was called general assisting.
Okay.
I'm not in the studio. My job is to make fruit baskets, set up nice little flowers.
You're a runner.
I'm a runner. Grab food, make coffee. I'm in the studio.
Because people don't know how the fruit gets there.
Yeah. They just think it's there.
No.
They just think the fruit shows up.
No.
People don't know how
So
the
stop
food.
being mean to people when you walk in there because they
no.
might be in there preparing that fruit.
Fucking your fruit up.
Listen.
And when there was food budgets,
Yeah. Oh.
people would go get that food.
Exactly.
You
Wasn't
guys
no
were
Uber Eats back
You
then.
guys were Uber Eats before
we
Uber
were
Eats.
Yes, we were the Uber Eats.
They will eat some of your fries if you're not being nice.
Oh, man.
You ate somebody's fries.
I was broke, man.
No, because that's the thing, and that's the information that we love to give,
Yeah.
and the insight that we want to give to up and coming, creatives,
Right.
where they just think a lot of them really believe that you do a TikTok and the next day
yeah.
you're whatever
You're-
you said you were going to be.
No,
That is
no.
not reality.
It's so true, and it's horrible because it's like a dying breed of that mindset of how I took my approach.
Yeah.
That's not even there because now when I try to interview people from my studio, that's their. So when do you think I'm going to be able to mix? I'm like, what?
First day.
Like. When do you think?
Yeah. So when
do you think
when
I'll
I'm gonna be
able-
running things?
Yeah, like, and I'm just like,
I'm running things.
I be
When
like,
do I get my cream corn
yeah,
plaque?
like,
So
nah.
I can.
No, man, I be having to
Cream
give
corn.
these this young generation a
Yeah.
real reality check. I be like, huh?
What do you think I'm
And then I just find something real bonkers to do. I'd be like, you know what? I got a warehouse down the street. I need you to go organize the warehouse. They'd be like, huh? Like, yeah. Like, there ain't no mixing. Like, what you mean? I'm the mix. Like, it's like, that's not the way it works. You know,
Right.
I wasn't even an overnight mixer.
Right.
It was years
Right.
Yes.
and years of work that I had to do to get to that point, to get to the trust of a client.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like the mindset for someone to walk in and be like, so when do you
Instant.
think I'm going to get in
Instant.
and just start mixing? Or even recording. Like, I'm not hired. Like otherwise, the job posting would have been, I'm looking for a recording engineer. That's never the job posting. I am looking for an intern or general assistant. But they're just so like, they're ready to.
Everything is
They're
happening
ready.
at warp speed now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they're just used to that.
Exactly.
Scrolling and getting right to it. No,
Yeah.
au contraire, mon frère. Au contraire.
Yeah, that's not
So
how
so you get the job at the Hit Factory.
Yeah.
You're in charge of fruit baskets. Like right now,
They
you're
were
on
fly,
lettuce.
too. They were-
Right now
You're on lettuce.
You said you was fly with
They-
though.
I had them. No, my fruit baskets were fly. Okay, like I made sure
Taking
them-
pride
I took
in
pride
your
those
humble
things. Listen,
beginnings.
if I'm gonna do a job, I'm gonna do this thing like where they know it was a Lago
Yeah.
basket.
They're
I mean,
like, oh,
Lago wasn't born yet, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, like they knew Marcella.
They're like,
was
are these
the one.
flowers edible?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they
Yeah.
flower. Like, listen, I was the one.
R&B